Hey, Brian Stecker here again, your certified personal trainer and baby boomer fitness expert, where I show you how to turn 50 and 60 and make it the brand new 30. How do I do that? I show you specific strategies around mindset, exercise, and nutrition, so you have to spend thousands of hours working out or have to eat like a rabbit. So today I want to first of all say thank you for tuning back in to the channel and getting your most frequently asked questions. So this question that I'm answering today is one question that I get on a daily basis when working with baby boomers, either online with their personal fitness program or actually in the gym. And that question is this: Brian, where do I start as a boomer in my exercise fitness program? And that's a great question. And the number one thing most baby boomers are after when I talk to them is they want to have independence. And what I mean by independence is they've seen their families go through some major challenges in their life. And you know, maybe their parent had a knee surgery. Maybe they had to drop their parent off the home. They had to take the keys away from them. They couldn't drive their cars anymore. So the number one thing that baby boomers want is is to keep that independence. So these 4 areas are very specific to you in the sense of they're going to help you have that independence. So the first thing I recommend to any boomer who hasn't been in the gym in a while is go get a physical examination. What that physical examination is going to do is give you confidence. Because a lot of times I meet with people for the first time, they end up saying, well, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I have the capability to work out. What if there's some underlying issue that I'm going to make worse? These fears that come up. And I just want to put those to bed right away. So I'd say go meet with your doctor, get a physical test. You know, examples of them could be the Mayo Clinic. Mayo Clinic will do a whole gamut of tests, and when they're done, they'll say, hey, you know, these are some areas of caution you need to look out for. Or, hey, even better, you're in perfect health, and by beginning the exercise program, you can start turning back that aging process and start doing the things that you love to do and have that independence. So let's drop down now into those 4 major areas that I would highly recommend that you need to focus on when beginning your exercise program. So a lot of times you see people, what I've seen with boomers, they come to the gym, they'll give me an exercise program that they either printed out online or that they ripped out of a famous magazine, and they start to do this program and they either get a strain, tear, or pull because they haven't addressed this area. And that area is mobility. So what I would do is set aside 10 to 15 minutes on mobility. What do I mean by mobility? So finding an area in a gym where you can do some static stretching, some dynamic stretching, and linking it back to what we were talking about earlier, which is that magazine, that workout that they download online. What they end up finding is it tells them to do a lunge, or it tells them to do a squat, or it tells them to do an overhead press. And they don't have the range of motion on exercise, so what ends up taking the blunt of that punishment is the joint. So, or they can't go through the proper range of motion, so they get a strain, tear, or pull. So the first thing you'll do is you want to warm up those areas with some static stretching or some light dynamic stretching or mobilizations of those areas, so that way you can exercise pain-free. And pain-free exercise equals what? Doing the things that you love on a daily basis, the golfing, the hiking, and the skiing, the triathlons that you do. So that is the very first thing that I would focus on. The second thing that I would focus on is focus on getting stronger. As we age, between the ages of 50 and 70, there's some research out there between that time frame, 50 and 70, upwards to 30% of strength can be lost. So when you're in the gym, you need to challenge yourself. You need to look at it as a competition with yourself to get better. So always use proper form when doing strength training. I would focus on getting stronger. So what do I mean by getting stronger? Keep your workout card, write down the weights that you're using. And that next time you go in the gym, maybe you were assigned to do 15 to 20 reps, and you could only do 13 with that weight. Well, next time you come to the gym, try to do 14 or 15. And maybe that first time you went in there, you did all 20 reps. Next time, you bump yourself up 2.5 pounds and challenge yourself and make it a fun competition with yourself and see how you're getting stronger. And that strength will translate over into those activities like too. Perfect example, one of the clients that I've worked with, a raving review that he gave was he could wash his car and do his household activities in the house, which really made his wife happy. And happy wife, happy life. So challenge yourself to get stronger every single workout. And then the third thing you need to focus on is balance. So what do I mean by balance? How many of you, as a boomer or going to the gym, you walk in there, and the first and most comfortable place that everybody wants to go to is a machine. You sit down, you do all the exercises seated on the machine because it's comfortable. It gives an example of what to do and the range of motion of exercise. Well, the challenge with that is you're not incorporating balance. So how do we incorporate balance? We incorporate balance by being on our feet. So you want to do some exercises that require you to be on your feet, like overhead presses, unilateral exercises like lunges, single leg RDLs, and I've covered these in my blog, or also if you follow this YouTube channel, you'll see exercises that I'm going to be demonstrating in the future that are going to help you with that. The key to balance is this: is as we age, we begin to lose balance, and as you begin to lose balance, you start to get your falls. So you may have seen some of your parents go through these things already. This is be able to have the vision of the future of where you're going. But so by knowing that you're addressing balance by getting a solid, if you haven't started working out, getting a solid foundation with the machines, that's a good place to start. But I wouldn't stay with the machines forever. After 4 to 6 weeks, start incorporating some of those balance exercises. And then the last one that is extremely important, and usually I covered last, is because I just want you to get mobile. I just want you to get stronger. And as you're starting to get mobile and stronger and gaining that balance and that confidence in your body that you got from your doctor to begin exercise, is body composition. And body composition is important in the sense that the higher your body fat percentage is, the higher you have for risk of heart disease, or risk of type 2 diabetes. So for men, we want to have our body fat ranges between 14 and 18%, and then women optimally 25 to 21%. Anything higher than 32 for women or higher than 25 for men, that's a no-no, and you start running those risks. And once you get some of these things, they never go away. You can just reduce the risk by exercise. So you want to live longer, let's get that body composition down. So I would focus on those 4 major areas. So where are we to go from here? What I would highly recommend to you is assess yourself and ask yourself the question, where am I with my exercise program? Am I not working out? Do I need to go see my doctor and go do that? If so, go do it. Then the next thing I would do is say, if I am exercising, am I working on my mobility? Am I just hopping into the exercise and running the risk of strain, tear, pull? The second thing is, am I getting stronger? Or am I just staying with the same rep ranges and not really getting stronger and losing these opportunities to do the things that you love to do on a daily basis? Am I incorporating balance in my workout? And am I steadily trying to improve my body composition by changing dietary habits, or even knowing what my body composition is? So first of all, assess where you are. If you like this video, you can subscribe to my channel or stop by the www.boomerfitness.com, where you're going to get more great information like this. And then the last thing is, I love hearing your questions. Feel free to send me an email at hello@boomerfitness.com. Always show the love, click the like button, and thank you again for your questions, and you make it a great day.